What's up, guys? Proper Truth here. I know what you guys are thinking though right now. It's my hair. I look like Freakazoid, right? I know, I've been working on it. Tell me about it, guys. What do you think I should do with this? Let's put Yu-Gi-Oh to the side real quick. What do you think? Should I braid it? Comb it back? I'm fucking with y'all. Anyway, in this video, what I'm going to be providing with you guys is me testing out the hand of my CYBERSE deck. I've noticed on my last two CYBERSE deck profiles that a lot of people are getting interested in CYBERSE, especially that, you know, we don't know what the ban list is going to be yet. It's between CYBERSE and World Challenge, I've noticed. Like, people actually looking into those things. I'm sorry if you guys are hearing banging. I don't know what the hell my neighbor is doing upstairs. So anyway, that's what I'm going to be doing with you guys. I've noticed that people, also my locals, are coming up to me and saying, listen, how does the deck work for you? You know, I saw your profile. Does it brick sometimes? The deck does brick. I think every deck pretty much bricks, including True Dragons and Zoos, depending. Well, Zoos not really. But yes, it does brick sometimes, and it can get really ugly. And you're like, you know, it going straight to game 2, or you just lose the match. Now, what's good about the deck is that when you do have the combo pieces, it goes off. Like, if you don't get Raigeki, that's why I'm going to start maining deck My Body is a Shield. If you don't get Raigeki or Darkhold, you should be fine. But enough of me trying to describe it. I'm going to show you guys myself. So let's get straight to the profile. But before we do, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed, and share share the channel, share the video as well. Let's go, guys. Alright, guys, let's go. So let me move my extra deck out, shuffle up for you guys. Now, I like how, like I told you guys before in the deck profile, I like how the deck works. It's just, there is times, like I said before, you do brick, and there's no way really around it. You have to understand, guys, also that the deck is fairly new still. We only got support from Link Strike and Code of Duelists. I think Circuit Break, and it's gonna be a little bit of a change. And then when we get the structure deck will also make it a really big deal, because the structure deck is what we really need, to be honest. Not Circuit Break. Circuit Break will give us additional support, especially with Balancer Lord, I think his name is. When you get an additional summon by paying 1,000, additional normal summon, he's gonna make the deck a lot faster. But let's get straight to it, guys. Let's see what we got. So we have Gofu, Backup Secretary, Brilliant Fusion, Drag Connect, and Swing of Memories. This is actually not a bad hand. You can actually work with it, simply because you didn't draw like a Link Slayer. If you drew Link Slayer, then it would have been, and it was your first turn, then you would have had a problem, because Link Slayer only really works on your second turn when you can pop back row. So Gofu is pretty good. So what you would do is actually go special summon Gofu. You'll get your tokens and whatever. You're gonna actually, it's two ways you can do it. You can do the whole Link Spider play, which is a double link and go straight into Decode Talker, or you can actually just get rid of both tokens, go Proxy Dragon, and then you can go off into regardless, you're still gonna go into Decode Talker. Either Decode Talker, or you can go into what's his name, Gaia, if you want. Decode Talker would be the logical thing to do. So let's see now. So you have, right after that, I will probably either go Brilliant Fusion or probably go into Drag Connect. Let me see the hand. It really depends. Like, you know, it's not like you want to get the stuff in the grave quicker. I'll probably actually go Drag Connect first, because I'll show you why. So let's say if I normal summon Drag Connect, effect kicks in, looking for Bistron, special summon Bistron, and then you can link into either another proxy, or you can go into Honeybot. I'll probably go into Honeybot, to be honest, because I don't want to waste a proxy right away. And then I'll go Brilliant Fusion. The reason why, you're going to see why, because I actually wanted Bistron in the grave, so you see? So I can send this and then Salvagent Warrior into the grave, and then it'll be, sorry guys, I'm trying to like get comfortable. Send this to the grave, shuffle up again, and then boom, this comes out, Seraphonite. You can either put Seraphonite there or right under the Decode Talker. It doesn't matter. But anyway, that's when Lazarus Louis cooks in and you can get the Bistron back to your hand. That gives you an additional normal summon. Actually, it's not that bad. Yeah, you can actually do the additional normal summon by going right here. And then you have to really think about where you put your cards. And then you can go, since you control a Cyber, special summon backup secretary. And then from here, really depends. It's that you have swing of memory, so it can become really clutch for you, to be honest. You just gotta play it right. In this situation, I probably will go... Damn, this is toughy. It is a tough one. Like, I'm thinking about Firewall. But in first turn, you may not... I don't know if you want to go Firewall. It depends, though, because if you're going to go Firewall, don't only go Firewall if you're going to have a co-link or a mutual link. Because then that's when his effect applies. If not, if it's your first turn, leave Decode Talker, because anything that gets targeted on the board could get negated right away. So in this predicament, you already did a normal summon. Why not? You can go and send Seraphonite and Backup Secretary. There are two different attributes, Light and Earth. And then you can go either another Proxy Dragon, or you can go into an Ib. I think I will go into Ib. And then let me see. This is very weird. Very weird. You can do so much. You can... It's that you leave Bitron here, and I don't want to leave Bitron there. Which gives me... If we were able to actually put Firewall, like, down here, like, I would have linked into this, and then put Firewall right here, it would have been amazing. But because of the mechanic, the new mechanic, if you don't have an extra deck monster here, you're forced to go here first, before going anywhere else on board. So that's what makes it so, right now. It's very situational. It's up to you guys what you want to do. If it was me, you can do this. You can go get rid of the Honeybot, go into Ib, the second Ib, and then you lock the board with these two for right now, unless you get Kaiju. That's the only way. And then you still got Swing of Memories to go and bring back Bistron into defense mode, which means that it's not a bad hand. Like, it's not, because of the fact that if they target anything, like let's say if they target him, you can go just send the Bistron. Bistron's really not that important right now. I'd rather leave Bistron defense mode rather than go into Link Spider and get attacked, because its attack is lower than Bistron's defense. So you will end the board like this. The only downside is that you have no hand. So that's another downside to it. If you have the combos, most of the time you're going to lose your whole hand. But you do have somewhat of a protection. You leave a decent board. They can't be targeted or destroyed by card effects, or can be destroyed by battle as well. And this is actually protecting you on board. So a lot of people tell me that I don't summon Firewall that much. You have to understand, guys, Firewall's downside is that you need to have a co-link. And if you don't have a co-link, his effect is useless. The only effect that's pretty good is that if he's on board and then you link and you got rid of a monster that's underneath his marker, then you can special summon another monster right out your hand. That's pretty good. That's awesome. But if you don't have the co-link, it's pretty bad. So that's the only reason why I didn't go into Firewall. I'd rather have a protection board first turn, because I don't know what I'm going to go up against. So it really is situational. This is what that first hand looked like. Let's go into another hand. See what it looks like. Maybe I possibly may brick. I don't know. Let's just get all the extra deck cards out. Move them to the side. This is why I like the deck. It has so many different options that you can do to it. You have many different plays that you can do. That's why it reminds me so much of Synchrons, because Synchrons give you so many different plays, and this is what this deck does as well. It gives you so many different plays. You just gotta know how to get through it. So let's see what this hand looks like. Bistron's on the bottom. So you have 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. Let's see what the first hand looks like. Okay. Not that bad. This is because of mind control. They'll probably be like a go-to. But the fact that you drew into... Forget mind control. The fact that you drew into all this is pretty awesome. Again, this is why Gofu cannot get hit. This deck is amazing with Gofu at 3. You're going to special summon Gofu. You're going to get your token and all that, and then you this is how I usually do it. I'm gonna go into proxy, just in case I need to bring proxy back. That's why I go proxy first, because if I need to bring proxy back with RAM clouder, that's the reason why. And remember, proxy protects your whatever it's, he's pointing to. So I'll link right into decode. You still haven't ditched your normal summon, so you could do the similar play that you just did before. You could do the similar play that you definitely had, because it's a similar hand. It's just like one or two cards off. Let me see. Let me look at the hand again. The only difference is that you didn't draw into the backup secretary. So, you still got a decent hand. That's crazy. You're gonna do the honeybot play. Where's the honeybot? It's over here. You don't even need to do honeybot if you want. You can actually go into ib, which is even funnier. You can go into ib because you can lock the board again, and then you can go brilliant. You're gonna send where is it? What's his name? The Lazarus, and then you're gonna send oh wow, he was the next card. Salvaging Driver. Salvaging Driver is the best to leave in there, because it's funny. Let's say if they would have like Geki'd your board, yeah, sure, the two ibs would live, but the firewall would go. And since Firewall is a Cybers, you can bring him right. He died by a card effect. You could bring Salvage Driver right back out. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna bring out the Seraphinite again. Lazarus effect kicks in, bringing back Bistron. So you still have cards in your hand. The fact that you have Brilliant and Soul Charge in your hand first. Wow, it's not that bad. If this was your first hand, Soul Charge makes so many changes. You can go. I would actually hold off on the normal summon, the additional normal summon. I would actually go Soul Charge. Might want to. I'll definitely bring back Proxy. Proxy would definitely be coming back. Possibly, maybe. You can actually do 3 and do this. This is why. You can go 3, pay 3,000. Soul Charge resolves. You can get rid of the the Drag Connect and the Seraphinite again. And you can go into another ib. Now that's not a bad board, to be honest. First turn, you still have an addition. You still have you lost the additional normal summon, so don't forget that, because Seraphinite is no longer on board. But you still end with 2 cards in the hand. I mean, the 2 cards are not as good, but you leave the board as a decent. As a matter of fact, you can still go off because you still have Salvage Driver's effect. See, Salvage Driver's effect is that you could discard a spell card and target a CYBERSE monster in your graveyard and special summon it. It just can't attack directly this turn, but since you have a spell card, you can still go off. You can actually you could bring back the Drag Connect and possibly still be able to do something else. Like, it's funny. It's funny because you could do so much. Like, if it had an arrow pointing up, you could have went into Firewall, or if you have an arrow pointing up, it's pretty good because you can actually go into Firewall, and then once Firewall comes out, you can pitch the Mind Control and bring back the Decode Talker right here if you want. It's iffy, but the fact of the matter is that you need to have Firewall to apply his decent effect. Yeah, it needs to be co-link or mutual link. So that's what the second hand provide. First turn, still not bad. You can't complain. Let's do one more hand, guys. I don't want to make the video too long. I'll give you guys one more hand. Take the Brilliant. Tell me what you guys think about the deck so far. Like, if you guys feel like I should be doing changes or maybe adding something or taking out something, tell me, so I can be able to give you guys what do you think it's a good idea to build this deck up. It's funny because I still haven't drawn any other kaijus. I have not drawn no kaijus yet. So let's make the third charm go. Let's make it a go-to hand. So we'll go second this time. So we'll draw our 6th card instead of 5. Let's put that there. So we have 3, 4, 5. Let's see what we got. Speaking of kaijus. So this is your 5th hand. We're going second. Draw. Wow, okay. The downside, I'm missing one kaiju. I had to replace one card in here. I had to put Maxi in here because my boy Orlando took my Gamma Seal for the Connecticut. Is it? No, not Connecticut. Was the Catskills Regionals. So for game 2, depending what you're going up against, like, I don't like the hand as much because I drew into 2 RAM clouders and a swing of memories. This is why I might be dropping this to 1, to be honest, and replace and just put my gamma seal back here and keep the maxi in. But it's not as bad. Like, you can just do that and pretty much wipe the board if they don't stop you. You can go and let's see, where's that? Where's that? Oh man, I don't think I have the target. Oh yes, I do. I was about to say. Boom. Just give him that, and you take the destroyer. So now shuffle up the deck. I'm gonna put the camera blacked out. Shuffle it up. It's not bad. I mean, like, it's very situational. If it's your second turn, yeah, just summon Ram Cloud. This is when it becomes. This is when I meant when it says that it pretty much bricks. You didn't draw any bad. I didn't even draw Storming Mirror Force. You know, it's very situational. It's very, like, you're gonna punch. They're gonna take 300, and then you're gonna hit for 18. Pretty much just end your turn. 90% the way this game is, they're gonna get rid of your board. You're gonna draw. Still not as good. I mean, like, you go Ram Clouder and special summon back up. You can link if you want. I wouldn't do that. These are pretty much dead draws right now. I mean, like, you can kaiju them, but it doesn't matter because you're giving them a beat stick, depending what's on board. So, this is a bad hand, guys. But you guys got the idea. At least the first 2 tries, the hands were pretty decent. So you guys can see, like, the ratio of what you're going to be drawing compared to, like, drawing a bad hand to a good hand. Like, I love how this deck is. So, tell me what you guys think about the deck. If you enjoyed it, hit that thumbs up button and give me some ideas, because I know there's CYBERSE players out there that want to know different ideas, and that's why they look up these deck profiles, and I want to know the same thing. So if you guys can help me out with this deck, just let me know what to put in. All right, thank you guys. So there you guys have it. That was 3 hands, right? Yeah, it was 3 hands that I tested out for you guys. The first 2 hands were pretty much almost the same, just like 1 or 2 card difference, like I said before. But you guys got the idea of how it works. Like, this is why I'm really debating on maybe, until we get new support, putting Firewall at 1 and then putting back Mrs. Radiance. Because there's times when I could summon Mrs. Radiance and it can help sometimes. At the same time, I don't know yet. I'm still testing it. So I do hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, hit that thumbs up button, share the video, share the channel, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet for more Yu-Gi-Oh content. Thank you for watching, thank you for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys at the next video. Later.